About this pink ribbon trend on Twitter. Basically, the idea that the ribbon, in general, in fashion, is a tool to infantilize women. Femininity, on some level, is a tool that is part of the patriarchy to control women, to say what is an acceptable way to dress. Basically,
if men cease to exist, would all bows and all pink and all stereotypically frilly feminine things go away? No. I think a lot of that is a form of art and expression and girl, things that are distinctly girl. And that's why so many like sapphic realms, sapphic rooms, a room full of gay women is going to have a lot of color. And that's not because it's a tool of the patriarchy. It's because it's distinctly girl in a way that feels kind of ours. And I think that's why sometimes bow trends like this, they like are heartwarming, weirdly. You see like a cat with bows on it and you find yourself getting weirdly emotional. Like when I saw these bows and ribbons on dogs, cats, pencils, random objects, do I think that that's for the male gaze? No, because it looks it's odd. It feels like girl code communication. I feel it as art in my heart. I wasn't like, oh, that's so slay, like so sexy and like hot for men. You know what I mean? And I think that when we're talking about, because, you know, sometimes I use the metaphor of like, if you're a woman alone in space and men did not exist, would you get that certain plastic surgery, whatever? I think that there's also the context of being here on Earth and having certain things that are distinctly girl ripped away from you or made fun of. You know, it could be Fila's, it could be whatever movie or show you're into, it could be bows. I think then putting it on your cat is so girl cunt. Like that's an in between the lines margin that is contextualized to our experience within patriarchy, why it feels so heartwarming. But that it's not because it's a tool of patriarchy. It feels almost more like an acknowledgement of, but also acknowledgement of inner child girlness in a more wholesome way, which is on your cat. Because I think that's the whole point, is that we're not gonna, because part of this creator's points make sense, you know, saying infantilizing whatever. Well, I'm infantilizing my chihuahua anyway. And she's not harmed by the coquettishness of the bow in her. I didn't even do it with her, but if I were to. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost an acknowledgement of that inner child, but in a wholesome way. I digress.